Hello, everybody. I'm Agent Grimlock of the Anonymous. I'm Agent Grimlock of the Anonymous Republic Network, affiliated with TWWRN, the Worldwide Resistance Network. I'm here tonight to talk about something that's really, important. I brought out some stuff today. Brought out Transformer, or about 3, 2 Grimlock, 1 Optimus Prime. Now, some of us who grew up in the 80s, we watched Transformers. We would buy the toys because we liked a particular Transformer, who mine was Optimus Prime, because Optimus Prime to me is a anti-establishment leader of the Autobots. Optimus Prime did not believe in tyranny. He believed in patriotism. He believed in freedom for all sentient beings, And as he's a semi-truck. The truckers in this country are one of the biggest backbones in our country. When Hasbro started to sell, they were selling like hotcakes first year. Now I was lucky enough to get a Transformer. Always been a big fan of Optimus Prime because he was a leader that believed in absolute freedom against tyranny, patriotism, a term, patriotism. But Hasbro, through a organization is wants to teach critical race theory through toys of Hasbro. Critical race theory, the teaching of it is very, very dangerous. Very dangerous. If Hasbro wants to do this, I know they want to because it's about teaching children how to hate each other through your toys and shit. This organization has also teamed up with other corporations like YouTube and shit. Now they want to teach your children how to hate each other through the toys. Another favorite of mine of the Transformers is Grimlock. Because Grimlock takes no shit from nobody, especially from Optimus Prime. But he's loyal. Grimlock to me is like myself. I take shit from nobody. And I know, and I don't apologize for it. Don't need to, don't have to, don't want to. Hasbro has been around for a long time. For a very, very long time. Hasbro has also been involved in selling Star Wars figures. I bought a few over the years. Always believing in the point of it, you know. Collecting your favorite figure. You know. I also collect Hot Wheels. You know, I've always liked Hot Wheels. This is the little Trackhawk, little Jeep Cherokee Trackhawk, made by Mattel. Good company. It makes Hot Wheels and Matchbox and shit like that. I also collect Star Wars figures. This is one of my favorites. This is Commander Wolf. This is from the vintage. Well, the thing is, Hasbro is going to have a lot of explaining to do. So the reason why critical race theory is dangerous, it is very, very dangerous. I believe in that see, not everybody, there's a huge backlash over it. And there's a huge percentage of parents that will fight to get their kids being taught how to hate one another. You know, whenever we're taught that shit when we're in school, oh, fuck that shit. You know. And we didn't have toy makers using their toys to teach us how to hate one another as kids. Never did that. My parents were never taught that. My grandparents were never taught that either. But yet, I tell you what, if you or your children have been collecting Hasbro toys, and you want to keep them safe from this teaching of the CRT, critical race theory, boycott Hasbro. Don't buy a fucking thing of Hasbro. It's time to boycott Hasbro. We bought toys from Hasbro, Mattel, Kenner, and other toy makers because we wanted a toy. We wanted to collect. We didn't want to collect to be taught critical race theory. No. Bandai isn't teaching this shit to kids. Mattel ain't teaching this shit to kids through their shit. No. No. If my son was still in school and he was going to be taught this shit, his mom and I would pull him out of school and transfer him elsewhere. Because I didn't want my son to be taught how to hate one another. I didn't want my son to hate another student because he's a different color. No. I wanted my son to learn how to respect the human race. I wanted my son to get an education in math, reading, spelling, science, and shit. To learn algebra, pre-algebra. I want him to learn about add, subtract, multiplication and division, calculus, algebra, pre-algebra. Not to hate somebody because they're got a different skin tone than anybody else. I wanted my son to have a good education, respect his classmate, his teachers. You know? Not to hate anybody. And now Hasbro wants to now teach your kids how to hate through the toys they sell. Oh, fuck that shit. These companies need to realize if you're going to go through this shit, you're going to have to suffer the outcome. Because companies like Hasbro, who are collaborating with this unknown organization about teaching critical race theory, there's going to be lawyers up the wazoo that would love to sue this company. And also sue other companies that colluded with this little small organization that wants to teach about critical race theory. Here's the thing here. I was never taught that. My son's mother was never taught that. Nobody ever was taught critical race theory. Why? Because it was dangerous. Dangerous. Absolutely fucking dangerous. It's fucking dangerous, folks. You want your kids to hate one another through the toys from Hasbro? Oh, fuck no. Boycott those motherfuckers, man. It's time to boycott these motherfuckers, man. Put your fucking foot down. But we got some good news. A member of the NAACP was forced to resign. She's also a member of the PTA. And then she went on this rant about how parents who are anti-CRT, anti-this, anti-that, anti-that, she says, let them die. And she backtracked. She tried to double down on her shit. And kind of like, yeah, that's when she knew she fucked up. See, a lot of this support for BLM is dropping rapidly. It is like, look, they don't care. They want to spread this Marxist bullshit across the board. The people of Cuba ain't happy with Black Lives Matter. Oh, no, they're not. It's the young generation in Cuba that want the freedom. They want to have their voices heard. They want to be free from this communist bullshit, folks. And then BLM blames the United States for suffering of Cuba. Every nation, except for Israel and the United States, have voted to remove the blockade into Cuba. Remove it. Because there needs to be a change. We're not in the 50s. We're not in the Cold War, folks. The people of Cuba are fucking tired of this shit, man. What the fuck, dude? What the fuck, you know? I've always liked this character. He believed in that phrase, until all are one. That means till all of us meet our maker. We fight for every life on this planet. We fight for every sentient being on this planet, even the sheeples, even the ones who want to throw out this bullshit of CRT crap. But it's one thing I'm against, and that's critical race theory. I will never allow my son to be taught that shit if he was ever still in school, because I would drag every member of the school board, throw them in the back of a van, one by one, throw them in the fucking trash can. You're not going to teach my son how to hate anybody. No, you're not. No. Kids are not supposed to be taught how to hate. The ones who want this are the adults. Who wants to teach your child this? I say boycott Hasbro. Boycott Hasbro. Don't buy a fucking thing from Hasbro. Make their stock drop. If you really want to go after them, go after their wallet, their pocketbook. You go after the organization that wants to teach this shit through Hasbro. See, they're nothing more than like Acorn. Project Veritas also exposed Acorn. Let's expose this organization that wants to teach your kids how to hate through Hasbro toys. That means don't buy a fucking toy. Buy something else. Make Hasbro suffer. Oh yeah, make them suffer. Financially suffer, financially. Big time. See, the thing is, as parents, again, we were never taught how to hate one another as kids. I have black friends, I have Asian friends, I have Hispanic friends, I have white friends. I don't hate anybody. Never did, really. Didn't tolerate their shit, but I never hated them. They may be a pain in my ass, but I never hated them. Respected them, but never hated them. Even though they're a pain in my ass, you know. Hate is taught, and what these idiots are doing, they're teaching your kids how to hate one another based on their skin color, which is total bullshit and wrong. Now it's time for the sheeples to move aside, since they're still dumbed down and stupid, and we need people with balls to get up, kick the sheeples aside, so we can do what we need to do, is nip the shit in the bud. End this shit. Don't talk about it, you fucking do it. Talking is cheap, action is needed. Because I was never taught this shit in school. Through toys and shit. Only thing I ever hated was homework. Of course, you had to do it, you know. But I never hated anybody growing up. I never did, never have. If I ever did, I had a huge lesson to learn. You had to know when to think about the outcome. Think about before you say anything stupid. Think before you do anything stupid. You gotta use your head and to think about the outcome, about the crap you're going to get when somebody kicks you in the ass and knocks you down a peg or two. I never really had any issues, but you know, as kids, you kind of do some stupid shit. We all had a lesson to learn. And it was very important that we learn these lessons and shit, you know. But now these days, oh shit. Fucking A. We all gotta tell these schools, these districts, you could take your CRT and shove it up your fucking ass. Our kids ain't gonna be taught this crap, because you know what? All you're doing is teaching my kid how to hate somebody, no matter what they look like or what, you know. And it's wrong. It's wrong. So it's time to boycott these companies. Hasbro's one of them. Boycott Hasbro. Because it's not going. This critical race theory ain't going to teach them anything but fucking hate. Do you want your kids to hate somebody because of their skin color? Oh, fuck no. That's when you take your right foot and you shove up the teacher's ass. Because guess what? They're gonna teach your kid how to hate somebody because of their skin color. No. Oh, fuck no. Shit, no. Fuck that crap, man. Oh, no. No. I believe in teaching general education. That's right. I believe in teaching general education. I'm talking about math, science, wood shop, metal shop, teaching about, you know, all kinds of shit. Social studies, calculus, pre-algebra, you know, all that shit, you know. Reading, spelling and shit. That's the real, right there. That's the real education. Math, science, biology, technology, man. That's the real real education your kids should be learning. Oh yeah. Your kids should be learning general education like math and science, and not critical race theory on how to hate somebody because their skin color. Oh, fuck that shit. I would rather learn about math, science, social studies, wood shop, metal shop. That's one thing I would love to learn. And my son to learn. Oh yeah. Driver's ed. Learn how to get your license and shit. First get your permit, then how to drive for a couple hours, get certain hours, and then go for your written test, your driving test, get your license and shit. That's right there is also real education. Learning to be responsible. We're learning about the laws on the road, man. Not the learn how to hate somebody because they're not you. I call it bullshit. I call it fucking bullshit. If I was in school right now, all over again, I want to learn math, science. I want to learn basic education. Reading, spelling, social studies. Learn about algebra, pre-algebra, calculus, trigonometry, and shit like that. I would never ever, I would refuse to learn CRT. I would refuse it. I wouldn't want to learn how to hate somebody because they got a different, because they got a different skin color, because it's bullshit. It's bullshit. It is. It's bullshit, Literally bullshit, right? Yeah, literally bullshit. See, when I heard about this, I became angry. Oh yeah, I became angry. Why? Because I have a niece and nephews in Oklahoma. I would not want my niece and nephews be taught how to hate somebody. Be taught how that the white man is a bad person. The white man should burn in hell. The white man should be buried 6 feet under, dead. No. I want my nieces and nephews to learn basic general education. I'm saying math and science, man, Math and science. Basic general education. Math, science, you name it. But the CRT? Oh, fuck that shit. Any of you think that's okay to be taught, you could go fuck yourself. You could go fuck yourself. Well, I care. Every parent is pissed off, man. There's a mom who went in to get a FOIA request, which is Freedom of Information Act. The district wants to file a lawsuit on the mother who wanted a FOIA request on the whole entire thing. Now this is where the educational system have overstepped its bounds. A parent has the right to know what their kid is being taught. The schools cannot go around behind the parents' back and teach your kids some stupid shit. The parents have a right to know what their kid is being taught. And a parent has the right to know. When a district gets a little bit put in the corner, who do they call? Law enforcement, to remove these parents in their minds who are wrong. No. No. These school districts are run by power, hunger, control freaks who want to decide your kids' education, what your kids should be learning. No. You as a parent decide what your kids should be learning, not the district. Your children should be learning about math and science. Spelling. Learn to respect a fellow classmate. Not because they're a different color, not because they're a different skin color they are, but respect them as a human being. A fellow classmate as a human being, not something other than that. Race is out of the equation. It's about respect your fellow human being, folks. I'm a father. I'm also an uncle. Two of the things I love being is an uncle and a father. Oh, I love being an uncle and a dad. I love being an uncle. I love being a father. Oh, hell yeah. Two things I love, being an uncle and a dad. Oh, I love those two things more than the world itself. I love being a father to my son. I love being an uncle to my niece and nephews. But I'll be damned if my niece and nephews is being taught the CRT bullshit. What I like to do is email my foot to a couple of asses who talking about teaching critical race theory through toys and shit. See, people like that, they're not thinking correctly. They're thinking, well, if we teach this, we'll be able to... No. Because all you're doing when you're teaching this shit, all you're doing is you're pissing off parents who want to kick your ass. Because you want to teach their kids how to hate one another. Parents already want to kick the crap out of the members of a school board. The school board want to teach your kids this bullshit. Oh, fuck no. Oh, hell no. You ain't gonna be teaching my kid that shit. No. It's wrong. It's fucking wrong. I was never taught that. My sister would never. I was never taught this shit. My sister was never taught this shit. My parents were never taught this shit. My grandparents, my cousins, my aunts and uncles were never taught this shit when they were in school. It's fucking wrong. It's fucking wrong. Every single school board in this country needs to wake the fuck up, because all they're doing is pissing off a lot of parents across this country. It's wrong. And it's fucking dangerous. Goddamn dangerous. Fucking dangerous, you know. Every school board needs to pay attention here, folks. Pay attention. Every school board needs to think really long and hard. Because sooner or later, it would bite them all on the ass. Period. I'm Agent Grimlock of the Anonymous Republic Network, affiliated with TWWRN, also known as the Worldwide Resistance Network. Boycott Hasbro. Don't buy another fucking thing from Hasbro. Please share this video. Like, subscribe. Hit the bell for notification. And if you got this transmission, you are the resistance. I am good old Agent Grimlock. Always be healthy and well wise. I love you guys. And I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out. Godspeed.